I'm pretty certain that everyone else in this audience loves candy. Unfortunately, if we ate candy every single day, we would all become super sick. Eating junk food every day can lead to some serious side effects: high blood pressure, diabetes, higher risk of cancer, and even early death. As you can see, eating bad every day can lead to some really bad stuff, which is why it's great that we all have access to healthier food, right? Right? Well, that's the problem. Unfortunately, not everyone has access to healthier food. Many people here in America live in what's called a food desert. A food desert is an area that lacks access to healthy food. This is a nationwide epidemic. Currently speaking, 23.5 million Americans live in a food desert. Studies have shown that about half the people who live in a food desert are low income, and have also shown that people living in low-income communities are 2.5 times more likely to see a fast food restaurant than an actual grocery store. While this might be a nationwide problem, it seems to apply to Memphis more than most cities, unfortunately. The latest report by Feeding America shows that about 198,000 people here in Memphis are food insecure. That's 21% of the city. That means that about a quarter of the city struggles to get access to healthy food on a daily basis. Food deserts are often found in places where people of color live. Memphis is no exception to this rule, with about 62% of the population here being African American. After learning these shocking statistics and facts, I took a really wide look at my neighborhood. It really matched up perfectly with the demographics for a food desert. It was mostly African American, it was low income, and there wasn't a single grocery store in sight. I was so frustrated after learning this that I decided to create my own solution to this problem. I understood that the problem here was lack of access to healthy food. So one of my obvious considerations was to just donate these people healthy food. But there was one problem with that. How is that sustainable? What would people do after I was gone? How are people going to get healthy food then? I believe that it would be much better to educate people in these communities about how to grow their own healthy food. This led to me coming up with the idea of GrowSmart. GrowSmart is a nonprofit organization that solves lack of access to healthy food by taking food waste and converting it into compost and giving it to a local community garden. Then taking students from the school and educating them on how to grow their own healthy food. This solution is very unique because it provides people in these communities with self-sustainability. It actually educates people and allows them to grow their own healthy food. GrowSmart does this in about 4 simple steps. First, we collect food waste. This waste can come from pretty much anywhere: a restaurant, a high school cafeteria, or even your own home. Second, take this waste and give it to the Douglas High School Community Garden. This garden is very important because it's a great place for students to learn. Third, take students from the high school, and each Wednesday, they would learn something new in the garden. Each Wednesday after school, we learn something new. We learn how to plant, grow, and maintain the garden. Fourth and finally, after the season is over with, students are able to see what they've grown and harvest it. This is the final and most important step because it really shows students what they can do. They're able to see something on a small scale and are able to apply it on a larger scale. This program has been really impactful in the community. I have seen students who had zero interest in agriculture start to grow gardens in their own backyard. They've been educated and have applied it to their daily lives. Most importantly, students leave with something that is absolutely invaluable, and that is empowerment. Empowerment by knowledge. Students leave each day out of that garden feeling more empowered. They're able to take what they've learned and take it home and use it to feed themselves. Growing a garden requires many tools and equipment. It's very expensive. With more tools and equipment, we can support a larger number of students. With a larger amount of students, we can help increase the garden's output. With a higher garden output, we can better educate people in these communities on how to grow healthy food. With your help, we can better accomplish that. Thank you.